Yeah, so we've had a store master for a very long time. I mean, since I started over 16 years ago, and I think even before that. And we just, it has kind of been in the same technology it's been in for those 15 years ish. And we got to a point where we said, well, it probably makes sense for us, EIM, to look at taking that over because we've got a platform that we own that can do this work and federate that or distribute that information out to all the places it needs to go. And at times it put a lot of onus on a team right now that got kind of put into the mode and the role of doing MDM work, but it wasn't necessarily their bailiwick. And we're at this point kind of just working on centralizing and registering all of that information for all of our stores, because we have a lot of information that we know about and manage internally, but we also gather from stores across the world. It can be challenging to gather something that you might just think is as simple as a latitude and a longitude. But without boots on the ground in every country in the world, that can be challenging. So we've got some programs out there where we're working with third parties, and so we're taking some of that information in and co-locating it or centralizing it in our new store master inside of Profisee, which has proved to be very well adopted at this point. And we're just waiting to blow that out to the rest of the domestic business. We actually started with international because there was more of a kind of an urgent need over there to do some things that they wanted to go do with that side of the business. But we'll look to house it all in this platform, and then basically we're in a hub and spoke model, distribute that out to whoever we need to get it to. Store or location is used almost everywhere across our enterprise in some way, shape, or form. And which I imagine lots of people on this call, if they're in the business of data management or even MDM, can be challenging, to get something done really well and succinctly, and have that trust in your core being spread out to all of the satellite targets that it needs to go to. If you don't have that trust, it can be very challenging, and it can be difficult to pick apart where something might be happening. If this platform's got this copy and this platform's got this copy, your points of failure or difference can multiply exponentially very quickly. So for us, that was one of the other things that we were looking to do is, as we centralize that, we'll start to distribute that out in a very consistent manner. And this one, for any, if you were to label us in industry parlance, I mean, we're in the retail sector. So any other retailers out there with, physical locations, I think could probably appreciate this one. This is a very kind of traditional MDM type of operation where you're trying to be sure that as much as you can know about your locations, where they are, and all different kinds of things about them.